Games and Strains. Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite Stone Gamer. It's your boy Big V, here with another episode of, you guessed it, Games and Strains. You know what I mean? Brought to you by Skyzone.Society. Make sure y'all shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. You know what I mean? Yo, today is Monday, May 17th. This past Friday, some games came out. You know what I mean? One of the newest games came out. It was a remaster. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, Mass Effect. Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out for the current gen as well as next gen. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I never played Mass Effect before in my life. Never. I'm excited to be a newbie to this title. I'm excited to see what it's like. Of course, I'm going to be playing it on the PS5. I heard it was a locked 4K, 60 frames per second. I can't wait to see what it's like. I have been seeing some of the bloggers and some of the vloggers say that it drops on the PlayStation 5 to like 4K, 30 frames per second during some cutscenes, during some gameplay. Don't really know. I heard it stays locked on the next generation, on the next generation of the Xbox, which is the Series X or the S. I think it stays locked at 4K 60 frames per second. That's what some of the vloggers and bloggers are saying. I personally don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Long as the gameplay is fire, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if it stays, if it's 30 or 60. Long as it is 4K, yo, give me that. Can't wait to jump in it. Of course, I'm going to let y'all know how it is on the next episode of Games and Strange. You know I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it uncut. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to give you exactly what my opinion is of the game. Can't wait to jump in it. Probably do it sometime this week. Yo, and speaking of PlayStation just came out with some fire-ass controllers, man. Some fire new controllers for the next gen system, the PS5 that is. They came out and it looks like it was red and black, and I think it was black and blue. Man, them shits was fire, especially that red one. That red one is fire. I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite like it as much as I like the red Xbox controller. That red Xbox controller is stupid. I love it. But the new PlayStation 5 controllers are out. They are great. Let me tell you, man, as an owner of the PS5, the controller is such an amazing part of the fucking game, man. For example, while I'm playing Returnal and it starts to rain while you're playing Returnal, you can feel that shit all in the fucking controllers, man. When I'm playing Call of Duty and I'm just letting off an AK or whatever gun I'm using at the time, when it clicks out, like when you empty the clip, you can feel the controller click, like it's part of the gun clicking, like click, click, like you can't shoot no more. It's fucking weird, man. It's fucking crazy. I fucking love it. You know what I mean? I personally already own 2 PlayStation 5 remotes. Not sure I'm gonna be tapped into getting a new one anytime soon, but man, I do have a birthday coming up this month. If somebody wants to surprise me with one, my wife, get the red one. You know what I mean? Let's keep it on PlayStation 5 for a second. Not really PlayStation. Well, we can keep it on PlayStation 5 because this is PlayStation news that doesn't involve the PlayStation 4. So the PlayStation 5, they have now added what they are calling PlayStation Boost to older titles such as the PS4 titles, of course, because we all know that PlayStation has implemented 4 backwards compatibility, so we can play the PlayStation 2 and 3 games and even the PlayStation 1 games that some of us are still holding on to. But Xbox has done it with the FPS boost, so now PlayStation is doing it with the PlayStation Boost. Yes, they are giving some of the older titles such as God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and there's been a couple other listed titles as well, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be more to come, that are getting this, what they deem the PlayStation Boost. It is simply a boost to the game, such as like, for example, with Ghost of Tsushima. It now runs at 4K 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5 versus 4K 30 frames per second on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So they're giving these games these fantastic fucking boosts, which I love, especially being an owner of a 4K TV. Yo, if you have a 4K TV and you own a PlayStation 5, this shit is getting ready to look fantastic for the PlayStation 4 titles that you're playing on your PlayStation 5 titles with the PlayStation boost. Now, not all games have this boost. It is a few games as of right now that have it. God of War has it, and I know Ghost of Tsushima has it. You're going to have to Google the ones that have it, you know what I mean? It's a few of them, and I'm pretty sure by the end of this year, it'll be a massive selection of PlayStation 4 titles with this said PlayStation boost. I can't wait to see, because I love the FPS boost that Xbox has done with the older titles. Now, I told y'all last week I was going to give y'all my rating of Returnal. Now, my rating system for games and strains goes like this. You have what I call Reggie, Mid, and the Gas. The Reggie being the lowest rating because, hey, who wants to get some Reg? Nobody wants some regular weed. Nobody wants some Reggie Bush right now in 2021. The Mid means, yo, it's all right, you know what I mean? It's smokable, but it could be a lot better. You know what I mean? The gas is what you want. The gas is the fire. The gas is what it is. You know what I mean? The gas is the loud pack. So, yo, let's talk about Returnal. How do I rate Returnal? I gotta say, man, it's the gas. It is the gas. If you're thinking about getting Returnal, if you own a PlayStation 5, please, by any means, go get Returnal. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it 100 on this show like I always do. It is the hardest game I've ever fucking played in my life. Every time you die, you start from the beginning. It is no save points. The game shows you no mercy. The coolest part about this game is every time you die, the game is different. It starts you off in the beginning of the game, how it first comes on. But when I say the game is different, the whole world is different. The whole world changes every time you die. So you might that boss that you might have to fight the first time around, when you fight him towards the middle of it, you might have to fight him in the beginning or soon or maybe not towards the end or maybe not towards the middle. Maybe you have to fight him towards the end. It is simply crazy like that. I know what I'm saying doesn't make a lot of sense to the people who have not played it, but I'm telling you, please play it. It is the most difficult, most crazy game I've probably ever fucking played thus far in my life. Just because it shows you no mercy. It shows you no mercy. But I love it because it is so different. It is what they call roguelike. It is so different that you can't help but to love it. I can only explain it to you once you play it, the feeling that I'm talking about. So please, it is the gas. It is no sleeper. The graphics are A1. The controls are great. Hats off to Sony on this fucking Returnal game, man. They say that it's made to be in one setting because of how you because of when you die, you always have to start back over. So they say that it's made for you to try to beat in one setting. I don't have the time to even beat any game in one setting right now in my life. But shout out to all the gamers that have the time to do that. And I will be looking for the YouTube footage once y'all beat the Returnal so I can see how it is. Because it's going to take me a minute. Yes, man. So yes, if you think about getting it, please go get it. Please. Next week, I'll be bringing y'all my review on Mass Effect Legendary Edition, as well as Resident Evil 8. You know what I mean? Until then, make sure y'all staying safe. Make sure y'all staying motivated. You know what I mean? And if you're twisting up, make sure you're twisting up something nice. You know what I mean? Until then. Peace, y'all.